Good day, children. In the last two videos, we have read that William Douglas had an aversion to the water. Thereafter, a misadventure took place when he was in YMCA pool. There, he was tossed into the pool. His all efforts to come out of the water were in vain. At last, he lost all his consciousness and felt death like experience. So, let's continue the chapter today. The next I remember, I was lying on my stomach beside the pool, vomiting. The chap that threw me in was saying, but I was only fooling. Someone said, the kid nearly died. Be all right now. Let's carry him to the locker room. Now, as he came into senses, he finds himself vomiting, and the chap who, that 18 years old boy who threw him into the swimming pool, said, I was simply joking and fooling. So all of them, whosoever was there near the swimming pool, they took him to the locker room. This is the changing room at the swimming pool. Several hours later, I walked home. I was weak and trembling. He was shaking. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. I couldn't eat that night because he was terrorized. For days, a haunting fear was in my heart. Haunting fear means the fear that troubles you, that comes again and again in your mind. So, the haunting fear was in my heart. The slightest exertion upset me, making me wobbly in the knees and sick to my stomach. Making me wobbly means he was unstable. He was so weak that he couldn't walk. I never went back to the pool. I feared water. I avoided it whenever I could. A few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascades, Cascades is waterfall, I wanted to get into them, and whenever I did, whether I was wading the Titan or bumping river or bathing in warm lake of the goat rocks, the terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. It would take possession of me completely. My legs would become paralyzed. Icy horror would grab my heart. Now, after a few years, he came to know about the waterfalls. He wanted to enjoy the water. So, whenever he went near the water, either it is the river water, Titan is the name of the river, or overflowing river, bumping rivers, or he went near the warm lake for bathing, that old terror caught hold of him. It would take possession of me completely, and his legs became stiff again as he went closer to the water, and icy horror would grab my heart. Icy horror means he was that much terrified that he was mentally and physically still, unable to move his body parts. So this handicap stayed with me as the years rolled by, as the years passed by. This handicap means the fear of water. This difficulty stayed with him as the years passed by. In canoes, on main lakes, fishing for landlocked salmon. Canoes here means small boats. In canoes on main lakes, fishing for, so he was interested to go for fishing trips. Now, what type of fishing he wanted to enjoy? Fishing for landlocked salmon, it is the name of the fish, silvery fish, landlocked salmon. Bass fishing, bass again is the name of the fish. In New Hampshire, this is the name of the state. Trout fishing, trout trout is the name of the fish. Trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metellus in Oregon. Deschutes and Metellus, these are the names of the rivers, and these rivers are in Oregon state. Fishing for salmon on the Columbia, at Bumping Lake, in the Cascades. Wherever I went, the haunting fear of the water followed me. It ruined my fishing trips. The fear of water spoiled his fishing trips, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boating, and fishing, and he couldn't enjoy boating and swimming. Canoeing means small boats, and traveling on the small boats, and big boats, that is boating and swimming. So he couldn't enjoy it. So fear of water kept him away from boating and swimming. Coming to the next one. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. Finally, one October, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. Now, read this line again. Went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. Now, he wanted to get over that fear of water, phobia of water. So, he hired an instructor on 1st October. So he practiced 5 days a week, 1 hour each day. Instructor put a belt around him. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley that ran on an overhead cable. He held on to the other he held on to the end of the rope, and we went back and forth across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. So one side of the rope, he was tied with the one side of the rope, and the other end of the rope was held by the instructor, and he was giving practicing. We went back and forth, up and down across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, every week. So for so many weeks he practiced. On each trip across the pool, a bit of the panic seized me. So whenever he was again going closer to the water, panic, terror along with the confusion caught him. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope and I went under, some of the old terror returned and my legs froze, become still. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. For after 3 months of practice, then he was feeling comfortable and the tension began to remove. Then he taught me to put my face under the water and exhale. Putting face under the water and exhale, breathe out. And to raise my nose and inhale, and then raise my nose and then inhale, means breathe in, exhale, breathe out, inhale, breathe in. I repeated this exercise hundreds of times. Bit by bit I shed part of the panic that seized me when my head went under water. So bit by bit means gradually, slowly, he was becoming comfortable and the panic couldn't touch him. Next, he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs. For weeks, I did just that. At first, my legs refused to work, but they gradually, slowly relaxed. The legs relaxed, and finally, I could command them. I could give order to my legs, or I could instruct the legs. Thus, piece by piece, he built a swimmer. Piece by piece, step by step, he refers to the instructor, he built a swimmer. And when he had perfected each piece, he put them together into an integrated whole. In April, he said, now you can swim, dive off and swim the length of the pool, crawl, stroke. I did. The instructor was finished. Now, step by step, I was perfect. I was perfected in each step. When I got perfection in each step, then he put all the steps all together and announced in the month of April that now you can dive into the water and swim using crawl stroke. Crawl stroke. This is one of the many strokes used while swimming for beginners, because they swim very slowly. So they use crawl stroke. He used that crawl stroke and swam. The instructor was finished. It means the job of the instructor was finished. Now he was all alone for the practice of swimming. Next we will cover in the next video. Thank you.